Hi everyone, welcome to Linda's Thrifty Life. I am back for the second Sunday of Brian and Elisha's fall collab, and I want to thank them for inviting me to join in. Last week I made a pocket letter and a Memdex card, and I was concentrating on flat mail. So this week I decided to do something new for myself, and I decided to make some rosette embellishments. I have made a couple of rosettes before using my scoreboard and making a huge mess of it. It was very hard for me. It wasn't easy. I don't have a great scoreboard. It's small, and you know, those of you that have made them using that way, you know how difficult it is. And but I like the look of rosettes. I think they're really, really pretty. So I was gifted this fabulous set of dies from a friend, and these are what they look like. There's 3 different shapes. And you cut them out, and they're already scored, and you just fold them up. And then I was like, oh, I like that. So this was the first one I made with it. It's a learning process. So this center one is the very first one I made. And I was trying to do fall, and for some reason I grabbed this jack-o'-lantern, but I thought, it's close enough, fall. So then it wasn't very big, so I made a brown one, and this is one that I cut 2 of the strips and put them together to make a larger rosette. That was a learning process. And then it still needed something else because it was kind of dull, and there's some real pretty green in this little paper, and I had this cut out, and I thought, well, let me try that. So I, I distressed it a little bit around the edges, and I think it's pretty. It was my first one. Now, the thing that was one of the hardest things to learn to do was a glue gun. I am not one that has used a glue gun very often at all. I was given this glue gun to review for Amazon, which I did, and I like it, but I had found that I made strings everywhere. It really is a learning process of how to get this to work. But I continued on, and then I tried something different, and I'm going to point my boo-boos out to you because I think that's important. So I wanted this one a little bit bigger than the tiny one. So I did 1.5 of the strip. And when I put it together, I didn't get the folds correct. And so if you can see, it didn't fold right. And I'd already glued it together, and I should have cut it apart and re-glued it, but I didn't. So I like this. It's navy, and it's got some of the fall colors on it. So I just backed it with a, a brown circle and put the little leaf on there. And I like how it came out. But this is the one that I had glue strings all over my hands, all over my desk, all over this. I was pulling them off forever. But from a distance, it looks good. It's a learning process. So then I decided to try another one, and I made one of the cutouts. And I haven't done much with this, but I think this is really pretty. Let's see if we can focus it. So I cut it out, and I did a circle in the same color. I added a little flower, and it had a little brown bead in the middle, but I like this one instead because if you can see, it's got a little bit of glitter to it. And I think that one turned out really pretty. And that could be used on so many things. All of these, I think, could be used on cards or, I don't know, any kind of embellishments. So then this is the one I like the best. I'm getting in the groove. So I made just one of the small brown, and I centered it with this, trying to pick up some of the colors from this piece of paper I had, this card. And I added some of these fall leaves. And I just think this turned out really pretty. I'm real happy with that. That could definitely be used in a card, to make a card, or even just, you know, a journaling card if you were sending something to someone. I just think it turned out pretty well. So I love the dies. I don't think I would try to do any more rosettes with the scoreboard. I am not good at it. I rip the paper, and you know, it's not my forte. I probably would get better at it, but I don't. Like I said, I only have a very, very small scoreboard, so you know, that may be a future, you know, a future investment. But for right now, I would have to say these dies are amazing. And I know there are some other rosette dies out there. These are hard to find right now from Tim Holtz, but I really like them, and I will get better at making them bigger. Although when you do that, you have to have a big piece of paper to put them on because the hole is really big. And it does not help when you have your cat laying on your craft desk and you're using hot glue. Yeah, I saw her come in here a minute ago, but I made her get off the desk and she bit me. A love bite, mind you. It wasn't a love bite. It was a, I'm annoyed with you. You're trying to make me move. So I just was like, down, and she got down. But so I've always said that if there's any crafts that you receive from me and from my house, there is most likely to be cat hair in it. So it's just how it is. So I had a really good time. I liked stepping out of my comfort zone, trying something new, using a new tool, and experimenting with it. I'd like to do more, and I will. And you know, it was fun just, you know, trying and putting things here and there and seeing how they look together. I made some mistakes, but I learned from them, and I think that's what we crafters do. I am far from perfect, and so when I finally get something like this that I'm pretty happy with, it's a win for me. So thank you so much, Brian and Elisha, and this will be our last Sunday of this collab, of this particular collab. I will list all of the participants below. They're linking their videos up throughout the day, so they might not all be up now. But I hope you'll go when you have a chance and check them out. I've already watched a few this morning while I was finishing up my my rosettes and shooing Annie off my desk. And there's some great ones out there. So thank you again, and I will see you later, and happy Sunday and happy fall. Bye now.